This is Able Naija Mama. You're welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time joining me, you are welcome. And if you have been here before, you are also welcome. Today, I'm going to be talking about how I undergo C-section. Before we write into the video, let me welcome you back. Like I told you guys in my last video, I talked about how I became pregnant and how I had miscarriages. So today I'm going to tell you about when I got pregnant, how I deliver my baby. So when I was pregnant, the doctor, they did not tell me that I'm going to do cesarean section. As soon as then I don't even think I've completed 9 months fully. It was about, I think about 8 months and 3 weeks. I just went for antenatal. So after I left the nurses that examined me and I went to go and see. So the nurses now, the midwife now said I should go and see my doctor. So I went to go and see the doctor. When I got there, the doctor, after checking me and everything, he now told me that today I'm going to deliver my baby. I said, I'm going to deliver my baby. He said, yes. I said, but I'm not having any signs or no sign of the labor. How am I going to deliver my baby today? He said, yes, I'm going to deliver my baby today, that I'm going to do C-section. Hey, before then, you know, our mentality concerning C-section, anytime somebody tell you that they did C-section, the first thing that first comes to our mind is that maybe the person is lazy, he cannot deliver, or maybe the person have a spiritual attack, or maybe the person is very sick. There are a lot of things that comes to our mind when you hear somebody say they did C-section. Even when you tell some people that you are going to undergo C-section, they will say, God forbid that they are not going to do C-section. That was how, you know, we Nigerians with our mentality of God forbid, it can never happen to me, I cannot do that. You know, that is what we always think of. We like to resist, we Nigerians. So when they told me that I'm going to do this C-section, I was shocked. I was afraid. I was terrified. I said, God, because we hear stories about people who went for C-section, they did not come back alive. You know, we hear different stories about that. So I was really afraid. I started crying. I said, no, I'm not going to do C-section. I can deliver safely. I can push. No, I was saying all sorts of ways. My husband was there with me, was encouraging me. Doctor, they know what to do. They know the right thing to do. They said you should do C-section. Then why are you crying? I said, no, I don't want to do. I will deliver my baby like that. I have strength. I can deliver. So the doctor now called me, now said that, listen, with medically you are okay. You can deliver your baby, everything, but the only thing we are trying to avoid is being from your waist down. You have weak legs. We don't want you to have this go through stress, because by the time you are pushing your waist, everything, the strength, everything is supposed to come together. But being you are somebody that is physically challenged, from the waist down is paralyzed, you cannot push very well. You will not have the strength in your waist. Your strength is only at your upper side, it's not in the lower side. So we don't want you to stress and be pushing. Let's do the C-section just now, everything will be over. I see, no, I carry phone. I called my senior sister, I called my senior brother. I was really afraid. I said, no, I'm not going to do it. My senior brother was telling me, don't be afraid. My sister was telling me, don't be afraid. I said, no, they should please let me talk to the doctor. I can push. It's doctor say no, that he don't want me to take the risk. And me, anytime I'm pregnant, my BP is always high. The blood pressure will just rise. That morning when they checked me, my BP was I think around the 130 over 90, something like that. But do you know that within that period when they told me that I'm going to do C-section, when they test me, when they went to the test, as soon as they test it, it has gone to 160 over 100. The doctor was even saying that they cannot operate me because the BP is so high that they don't want to struggle with patients. That why am I thinking, you know, they were angry. Say, it's not system. Now they will just do it and I will come out. Look at what I've done to myself. Now the BP has gone up. They're not going to work on me. So my maid doctor there was not saying that there are some drugs they will give me that they can work on me. So they started talking to me. I say, okay, no problem. I will do it. So they rolled me to the theater. They did the C-section. So that very day after they have done my own, after they have done my own, nobody have, you know, there are some people that they will still come out and tell you that C-section is very, some people that have done it, they will still come out and tell you that C-section is very easy, is the best way. You can do that, you can do it, you just understand. You know, when they will be telling you all these words, these sweet words, nobody will ever tell you that the pain you will go through after the drugs they injected you with that make you to sleep or and finish working. Nobody ever tell you about those pains. So after the C-section, you know, after 24 hours, when the drugs they gave me and finished working, my brother, my sisters, I could the next morning the pain was so severe. The pain was so severe. I could not sit down. I could not stand. I could not. In short, if I want to sit down, two people will hold me to sit down. I could not even carry my baby. The pain was so much. A lot of things. I was going through a lot of pains. But what I want people to know is this. I know C-section is easy. It's easy in a way, but it's also hard in a way. We women should please, when we are talking about C-section, I don't know about now if the pain is less now, but when I did my own, after that day, the pain was so severe. We should please say it all, so that any woman that want to go under C-section should be prepared for it. Because then I did not know about all the things that I will go through all those pain. Because for you to stand up, because it's something that they cut open, remove baby, and sew it back. So there is no way somebody will tell you that it's very easy, they just remove the baby, is easy. No. Which women should open up and be telling people, okay, vaginal delivery is like this, C-section is like this. After the others are finished working they gave to you, these are the pains you will pass through. So that we will be prepared when we prepare our mind towards it. Then we see that when we are witnessing all those things, it will not be hard for us. But we don't discuss about that. I've watched a couple of videos of how some women here on YouTube go through a lot of pains after C-section. The first person I will talk about is Editorial. When Editorial finished her C-section, I saw when I was watching her videos, I saw the pain she was going through after the C-section. But nobody ever discussed that and said it. So I was even happy watching Editorial talking about all those pains she went through. Then Story of Motherhood, when I watched her video about 5 days ago, how many days, I saw her talking about how she went through depression, how she was feeling pains. Because yes, it's really true. There are pains after C-section. We should please allow women to know, so that when they want to go through it, they will prepare their mind for it. Nobody ever tell us that. I'm just saying this so that people will know. We should not feel that nobody should feel that maybe I try to put fears in people that want to do C-section. Their mind, no. C-section is good because when you have some medical issues, your life, the life of your baby will quickly be saved. Or when there are some situations where you cannot push, the C-section is very good. It will save your baby. Even you are safe. So let me tell you guys a story, because there are some people you will tell that they should go and do C-section, they will still refuse. They will say no, God forbid, God forbid. We Nigerians with our mentality. And when after I do that my C-section finish, there was one woman that was closer to me. They brought the woman. They said, okay. They said the woman C-section. As soon as they rushed her to the hospital, they told her that she's going to do C-section. But the family of the woman that came with her, they were saying, God forbid, God forbid, we are not going to do C-section. In our family, nobody have ever done C-section. So our daughter is not going to do C-section. Instead of that, let's take her to another place. Some people were saying no, they should leave her to do the C-section. But some other people were saying, I bet no, we are not going to do this. So pastor will pray for her. As soon as pastor pray for her, she will deliver like the Hebrew women. They were dragging it up, and this woman was in pain. She is not saying anything. She could not talk. She was in pain. So the nurses were telling them, you people should do this. This lady is in good shape. It's not in good condition. They said no, they want to take her to their pastor. So they carried the lady back. The nurses were not telling them that you people should allow this lady to do this C-section. If she did not do it and things began to happen, if people bring her back, we will not collect her. They said they're not going to bring her back, they are taking her to their pastor. So they left. Not till, I think after that time was when they brought her, it was in the morning. Then in the evening time, we saw them, they came back again, rushing the woman into the hospital. By then, she's not saying anything again. She was totally weak. So the nurses and I said, it's not this woman that came in the morning. What happened? They said they had to native. That the native people tried for her to deliver the baby. That they tried. But the only problem now is she have delivered the baby, but she does not have strength. That's why they rushed her to the hospital. Behold, when they rushed this woman to the hospital, she's already dead. She's dead already. You see it? So anytime doctor advise us that we should do C-section, we should just it and do it. They are trying to save our life and then life for our baby. My issue is this: when you are telling people about C-section, what you did, you should let them know what they are going to pass through when they do C-section. Because after this C-section, with the pains and everything you'll be going through, some people fall into depression, just like sort of motherhood said. So we should know how to encourage people to let them know the truth. So that was how I did my own. I came out after the C-section. Like I told the people, I passed through a lot of pains. For the next 3 days, I could not stretch like this. I could not stretch. The only thing I would do, they would just help me. I know my condition contributed. They would just help me. I would sit down, put my baby in my lap. After breastfeeding the baby, they would carry the baby. So throughout a week, I know what I passed through. I dried. Me that is fat like this, I dried. That first 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you will dry at a time because I could not eat. I was short of blood. I just thank God that they did not say they want to give me blood. So when I saw my body, the way people were telling me, how you are white, so why are you like this? So I have to go to the hospital. When I went to the hospital, they now told me that, why am I not eating well, this, that, I should, if the thing works than this, that they're going to give me blood. So that they said, now right, give me some blood medicine, told me the food I will be eating. That was how I left. So, but if I'm somebody that do drive vaginal delivery, I don't think I'll be passing through that. So we should please prepare people's mind when they want to undergo C-section. That is what I'm talking about here. Thank you guys for watching. God bless you.